YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion. This is what I call the crazy troll nation of YouTube, and this is chapstick. I picked it at random. This is pumpkin pie flavored and scented. I call this the crazy troll nation because they're crazy. If you do videos, just enjoying the videos you do, and even if you don't, enjoying your time on YouTube, enjoying the channels that you watch. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. When you're watching videos, try not to feel like you need to use that brand that they're using, that tool that they're using, the technique that they're using. Use whatever you want to and apply it however you want to get it to where you're satisfied with it. If they want to say that we're trolls because we don't do things their way or buy what they buy or whatever, so be it. We'll be that because we friggin' rock here, okay? If you've been here before, you are my troll kin. You are my family. I appreciate you being here. If this is your first video watching me, thank you for joining me. Yeah, I'm kind of wacky. Here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we are about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features. All I have on is skincare. Oh, and I did my brows. And enhancing them if we want to, or when we want to, even when we're easily distracted, but never feeling like we have to. So that is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. I hope that that resonates with you, and I just want you to know that you really rock just the way you are. Try not to feel like you're less than or you're not put together if you don't do a certain thing or not, because you are. You are perfect the way that you are. So that is the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. I do curse on my channel sometimes because I do curse in real life sometimes. So now that you know, what is this video about? I'm going to show you my Ipsy. I think they're calling this one the Boxycharm Boost Box, even though the box itself says Ipsy. Okay, a little backstory here. Today is June 8th, and today is the day that my Revisiting Natasha Denona Zendo palette went live. And I was saying something, and sometimes I say things weird, and then I'm like, what? So I think I was trying to say do not, but I said donut. And then I started talking about donuts. And so then I asked, you know, where do you like to go for donuts? There's a Dunkin' Donuts near me. Further up the road, there's a Krispy Kreme. And a lot of you, y'all, it just warms my heart and it tickles me. It makes me giggle when you guys really be answering what I be asking you, whether it's related to makeup or not, because it was a makeup video and I'm talking about donuts. And a lot of you were commenting about donuts, and then I'm like, damn, now I want donuts. I received notification that the Ipsy had came and something else I ordered had came. I think we're going to do that in 2 separate videos. Yes, we're going to do that in 2 separate videos. So it'll be 3 videos I'm doing today, June 8th. But yeah, y'all, all of y'all answering my questions about donuts, I'm just like, now I want a donut. And so I went out and got donuts after I checked my mail. So I'm going to show you, I did throw the box away because since I was out, I said, let me just empty the box and then throw the box in the dumpster since I was out and running around. And so inside the box was just this. So I did keep the packaging to show you because sometimes there's no packaging in the boxes. And there was a card in the box. Ready, set, play. June 2023, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And the back of the card saves the dates, and so it tells you what stuff is coming up. On the inside, though, it ain't nothing about what was in the box. Nothing at all. And it is featuring different people, which is great, like based on mood and what one of their, I guess, top products are or what they like to use. I did see what my box was, and I chose, it did not let me choose my boost item. It was chosen for me, and I don't know why, because some people do get to choose, and maybe they're able to go on and choose right away, where for me, even when I am able to make choices, it's not until they send me the email. If I go to the Ipsy website, I am not able to make choices. It just keeps sending me around back to that same page that says make a choice, and I click to choose. It sends me back to that same page, make a choice. I click to choose. It sends me back to the same page. And so I'm never even able to make choices until I get the email, and then when I click the email, I'm able to make the choice. So I picked all makeup, even though I really didn't want the items. I don't typically pick skincare because I have sensitive skin. I have stuff my skin loves, and so I don't like to experiment often with skincare because I don't want a chance, you know, my face breaking out, itching, irritation, or whatever. And also I chose all makeup because we were allowed 3 choices. I chose all makeup hoping they get the hint that I just want makeup, like stop sending me skincare. So everything is makeup. Is it everything I want? No, but that's good for you. So one of the items I chose was the Fenty Matchstick. And this is one of the matte ones. You can use them for contour, for blush, bronzer, whatever. I did try these when they first came out. I just couldn't get the hang of it, and I just realized maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I just don't like cream and stick products. Just give me the powder stuff to put on. Some cream products I don't mind, but just because, I'm like, no. And also the color available was espresso. That is super dark. So I picked it because, get the hint, Ipsy, Boxy, whoever you are, I just want makeup, don't send me skincare. So I picked it just because, and so this will go somewhere. Good for y'all, right? I don't know if I picked this or not. It is PYT Beauty, and I doubt that I picked it because I'm a creature of habit. When I have a brand that I like and I know their products work, that's what I stick to. And quite a few brands I only see in Ipsy, I've only seen in Boxy, I've seen in other subscription boxes, and they're just not brands that I use. And then 2, I'm like, I have stuff that I love, I have brands that I like, and I don't like clutter. So I don't like to have just stuff just to have stuff. So I just took it out of the box, and this is what it looks like. The shade is Caramel, and it says somewhere on here, Set Me Up Setting Powder, and it says it's recyclable. So this is what it looks like, and I'm looking at it thinking it might be a setting powder, but I don't know. Like, that's very light for Caramel. Maybe for under eye. But then also when I use things that I receive, even if I do like it, I like other stuff more and I end up not using it. This looks very light for a caramel colored setting powder. So it's deceptive in the packaging. It looks deeper, but you saw when I opened it, it was just very, very pale, almost pasty looking. So that's, I don't know. Because again, as I said, if I try it, even if I like it, if I like other stuff I have better, I'm going to use what I like better. And so that's kind of the downside to trying new things, is that it still ends up not getting used. This is Translucent Beauty Eyelid Primer. I'm going to tell you now, I'm not going to use it. I have some Translucent stuff in my Macari store. That link is down below. And so what I'll probably do is, I'll probably just toss this in as a freebie with whoever makes that purchase. My go-to is the Fenty Eyeshadow Primer. Part of me is interested in this. My go-to is the Fenty Eyeshadow Primer. Been using it for years. It is my tried and true. I go through it in about 4 months. And this is the newest one, but you see how it's all the way down to here already? I go through these, and I do still have somewhere the YC Collection Eye Primer. I keep saying I'm going to use it or just to try it, but again, with the sensitivities I have, I am just very hesitant to try new things. And I'm thinking I might have put it over with freebie stuff for Macari purchases, because I don't see it right here where I am. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. It was hiding. So this is the one that came in subscription box either last month or whenever. So this is that one. I am curious though, because what if there is something better than Fenty for me as far as their eye primer? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna sit this to the side. I'm gonna sit it to the side, but I have a feeling I'm not going to end up using it because the YC one has just been sitting here too. And as I just said, I don't like stuff just sitting. This is Wander Beauty Upgraded Lashes Thickening Mascara. Same deal. Like, I have mascaras I like. Both sides are taped. I'm not going to open it. The shade is Jet Black. I have mascaras I love. And I even have different color mascaras I've been using. And it's just like, do I need another black mascara? First of all, makeup is a want, not a need. This will pop up somewhere. And I am curious to use mascaras, but I end up not using them. This was the milk one that came somewhere, something free or whatever. I still have never opened it. And so this has just been sitting here. And I keep saying I'm going to try it because it's small enough where I will go through it. But right now I have opened 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mascaras. Out of the 6, 8 mascaras. Out of the 8, 3 are minis. So I will definitely go through those. So that's going to go in the bag. The other thing, and this was the bag I put everything in. I take this with me to my mailbox, and when I check my mail, I put it in here. And this is just a forward bag from way back yonder year that has a hole in it, so I need to just throw it away at this point. I probably had it about 10 years, seriously. Il Makiage Color Boss Squad Multi-Dimensional Eye Color Quad. I don't think, I did try that mascara that came in a subscription box. Packaging is very nice, very reflective, very sleek. And I ended up not keeping it because the wand felt too plasticky. I liked how the mascara performed, but the wand, I didn't like how it felt, so I ended up not keeping it. They have the colors on the back. I did choose this one, and this is what it looks like. No, not my colors at all. So this is going somewhere, and I will wipe it off because it's fingerprints like all over it. So the last thing to show you, it was chosen for me. This is the boost item. If you know anything about this brand, you know this is how they ship all of their eyeshadow palettes. This is Natasha Denona Retro Glam. I didn't purchase Retro Glam because I like dark, I like smoky, I like swamp water, and this just wasn't it. And some pastel shades make me look ashy. So when I saw this palette, I was thinking, I ain't buying that. Like, it is not my vibe at all. This is the back of it. This is the front. It's very retro. This is like very 40s, 50s, whatever era that was. I did open it right away because the only packaging in the box was this. And I'm just like, let me just see if it's broken. And it wasn't. And I don't have issue with it. With any of her stuff coming broken the way it's packaged inside the cardboard thing and then the box. But this is what she looks like. And I was surprised. I was surprised because this row looks like it may show up nice on me. This one looks like it may, and this shade. This looks like it would be an inner corner. This, and that, and this one. So these 4, 5, 6, 7, to me, I think I would be in Dustville. I would be in Ashy Town, playing in the dust, smearing cigarette ashes on my lids. Part of me is curious to try it because of these shades right here and this one. So the question for this video is, would you like to see me do looks with this palette? I will wait for your answers. And the majority rules. This is a democracy. Because I am curious, but I'm just thinking that these and these right here, I'm just like, And I'm also thinking I could layer the darker shades over it. So in a way, I'm curious, but I'm not sure. Because for me, it's important to like an entire palette, not just use 4 shades, love the look. No, I want to enjoy the entire palette because otherwise I feel like I'm wasting. And chances are, if I do one look with a palette and I love it, chances are I can do that look with other palettes that I have that I enjoy the entire palette. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to feel like I'm wasting. And I know my view is different because some people do purchase palettes just knowing, okay, I'm just going to use this row, and if they see this on sale, this was $65. I think now her midi size are $69. And so if you catch something on sale, it may be worth it just to get it for a handful of the shades, even if you're using it as a companion to other palettes you have. But the way my mind works, I want to enjoy everything in here because I tend to just pick up a palette and use that palette. I don't tend to use multiple palettes for one look. That's a skill set I don't have. So that's the troll thing for me, where it's challenging for me to just pull shades from multiple palettes. I prefer to just have everything in one palette. So I'm just saying that to say, if you see a palette and everything in it is not for you, you would have to decide for yourself, is it worth it for you to get it or not? And so I already said why I never purchased this one. The other one that showed as a choice, but it was blanked out, like it'll show you what's available, and then the only one available to me was this one, and it's the one that was highlighted, and I could not change it. So I don't know if the other ones were already chosen or they have a certain amount, but it was the reddish one. It had like some of the deeper red tones in it. It was basically a monochromatic pink red palette. And that one I never purchased because I do have an issue with some of her red tones because of the carmine. And for me, it depends on how much carmine is in that shadow. So some of her shades I don't have issues with, but some of her deeper reds and brown tones I do have an issue with. And also because it was monochromatic, that's why I never got that one. And so I do try to be thoughtful of what I purchase, excuse me for smacking, because I want to make sure that I'm using it and I don't just want to have stuff just to have stuff. So that will be it for this video. I'm going to click off, click back on. We're going to do another video and then click off and then click back on and do another one. So if you're here for every video, you'll hear me say today is June 8th 2 more times. And I do space my videos out. I do pre-film and all of that. But anyway, let me know if you want to see me do looks with retro glam. And yeah, that'll be the question for today. And also thank you for those of you who had me craving donuts. But then I'm like, I'm the one that mentioned donuts, right? I appreciate y'all. I do, because I ask questions and y'all really be answering. And I'm just like, wow, like that. It's a good feeling knowing that you guys are here with me. And I appreciate that. I'm not going to start babbling this time. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. You will see me soon.